Hello once again, this is Doc Rotten from Horror News Radio and Gruesome Magazine. Joining me tonight is the one and only Paul Cardullo. He is here to talk to us about the film Forbidden Planet, which he and I saw at the Retro Film Series at Carolina Theater in Durham, North Carolina. Paul, tell us about that experience.
It was great. The Retro Film Series, they do double features, and they took Forbidden Planet and they paired it with a film from the other side of the quality spectrum, The Green Slime. And but for seeing Forbidden Planet, well, let me give you the synopsis of it. It's 1956 is when it came out. It's one of the first big budget sci-fi films, honestly. And the elevator pitch for it is it's Shakespeare's The Tempest in space. You have Leslie Nielsen, yes, that Leslie Nielsen, but this is when he's young and dashing and going as a leading man, playing Commander Adams, the commander of a spaceship, heading out to the planet, I think it's Altair, to visit the survivors that had been out there 20 years. When they land with his crew, he finds one sole survivor, Dr. Morbius, played by the wonderful Walter Pidgeon, and his daughter, who was born on the planet Altara, played by the beautiful Anne Francis. But Dr. Morbius has a secret, and the planet has a secret, and it's dangerous for the crew. He wants them to leave, but they don't, and things happen. Things happen.
Yes, and we also get Robbie the Robot.
We do! How could I leave out Robbie the Robot? This was Robbie the Robot's, was this not his debut, I believe?
It is, yeah, and he is as fantastic as the miniskirts that Anne Francis wears.
Yes, indeed, they're very fun stuff. It is a beautiful film. A lot of people may have seen this only on the small screen, where it's interesting and it's kind of neat. It's very interesting. If you can see this on the big screen, it is absolutely gorgeous. And the special effects from 1956, they hold up. There's a quaintness to them, but they're not cheesy. They really hold up and they draw you in. Beautiful sets, beautiful matte paintings, wonderful miniature work. There's some neat rotoscoping. And then it has this amazing soundtrack that I think they don't even credit it as music. They say electronic tones is how they would describe it, which is just this wonderful futuristic 1950s futuristic sci-fi. Woo! Not just theremins, but other electronic tones as well that just work so beautifully with the story.
Yeah, and the story gets deep too. It really gets into this culture that Dr. Morbius is hiding, and it succeeds on a lot of levels, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. It's not just a cheap throwaway space plot and space opera. It really does. I mean, honestly, it really is based on Shakespeare's The Tempest, and they took it seriously. That's the nice thing, is they play it completely straight. They took what they were doing very seriously. I mean, when you have actors of the quality of Walter Pidgeon playing your kind of your antagonist, you know, they really give this one the respect that it deserved, and it shows, and it still holds up to this day.
Yeah, and the cast also includes Richard Anderson, which you might remember from The $6 Million Man and Bionic Woman, and also Earl Holliman, which you might remember from Policewoman. Oh,
that's true. Yes, indeed. I mean, it's an excellent cast. I cannot recommend this highly enough. And especially if you can see it on a big screen, please do so, because it is just gorgeous. I mean, that's where it's meant to be seen. It's a beautiful film.
Well, let's go ahead and give us your score and a favorite scene.
Honestly, this one's pushing the 5. I mean, I'd say a 4.75, really. And I'm not even sure, you know, it's 4.75, pushing up there towards the 5. And favorite scene, oh goodness. So there's a scene where the crew is attacked by this invisible force, and they have this force field around it, and this the thrum and the sound, and as it comes up and it hits the force field, you see this outline of this creature, and it's just done with really rotoscoping. It's drawn in, and it shouldn't be effective, but it is. When it's combined with the tones, it's this terrifying, frightening, electric, invisible monster that attacks them. And it's just this really effective scene. And I just absolutely love it. But see this movie and see it on the big screen if you can, or on the biggest TV you can with the best Blu-ray that you can find of it.
Excellent. Paul, thank you for a wonderful review. Let's say goodnight.
Good night, Doc.
Be sure to visit GruesomeMagazine.com to listen to the other gruesome podcasts, Hard News Radio, and Decades of Horror. Also check out the Gruesome Magazine Quarterly, available in digital and print on demand format.